Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Imran Riaz Khan to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Imran Riaz Khan's words. The first important news is that Israel has attacked Doha. Doha, as you know, is the capital of Qatar, and it holds significant importance in global travel. Many flights from here connect to different parts of the world. Doha is also a key place where negotiations have taken place for the Taliban. The Afghan Taliban offices were located here. The American military base is also situated in Doha. The talks between the United States and the Taliban were held in Doha. A while ago, when the United States attacked Iran, in response, Iran fired missiles that hit Doha, targeting American bases there. Some say that Iran had warned Qatar in advance, explaining that they would take this action because the United States was attacking their country and they needed to retaliate. This is a very significant development. Israel has now attacked Doha. Israel claims that their target was Hamas leaders. In response, Doha has issued a statement of condemnation, and the Qatari government stated that this poses a threat to the lives of Qataris and is deeply unfortunate for civilians. The statement also mentioned that it is unclear whether military action will be taken in retaliation. But this will definitely raise concerns among Arab countries, especially those that have substantial oil wealth or significant financial influence. You may remember that when Donald Trump made his first trip, he visited the Middle East. Countries like Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates and Qatar made promises of major investments with Trump, which are still in the pipeline. Trump now needs to respond to these developments as well. The initial response from Qatar has not been strong, and Doha has traditionally been considered a place for negotiations where all parties can meet. An attack on such a location by Israel is a major and drastic move. There are reports that Khalil ul-Hayya, a Hamas leader, has been martyred. The pressure on Israel is increasing, especially from Western countries. Recently, Spain took some actions by ending certain facilities it had provided to Israel. Countries like Canada, France, Belgium and others are expressing their discontent on a daily basis. The month of September is nearing its end, and the United Nations General Assembly session is set to take place soon. Many world leaders will attend, and the United States is trying to prevent countries that are inclined to recognize Palestine from following through on that recognition. Whether they succeed or not is yet to be seen, but the situation is evolving. I will share any updates with you as they happen. Now, coming to the floods in Pakistan. A new flood alert has been issued. According to the alert, heavy rainfall is expected in various districts of Sindh, including Karachi and in Balochistan. The National Disaster Management Authority has predicted heavy rains with thunder in districts such as Sukur, Rohri, Lakhana, Shikarpur, Gotki, Kashmir, Jamshoro, Thatta, Badin and other areas. Low-lying areas are expected to be submerged. The situation in Balochistan, particularly in the southern and eastern regions, is expected to worsen, with heavy rainfall predicted in the next 24 hours in places like Lasbela, Hub, Kuzdar, Awaran, Barkan, Sui, Sibi, Derabugti, Nasirabad, Killa Saifullah, Kalat and others. The impact of rainfall in these areas will be felt in Punjab and Sindh, and it could cause problems for the residents there. The water flow from India entering Pakistan's rivers has decreased, which is a positive development. Though water from India continues to flow into Pakistani rivers, its volume has reduced for now, which could ease pressure on the rivers in Pakistan and potentially prevent further flooding. However, reports from Punjab paint a grim picture. Children are drowning in the floods, and Pakistani media is not ready to show these distressing images. They are avoiding the negative aspects, fearing backlash from the military establishment. Instead of reporting on the destruction, the media is focusing on trivial matters like who got pushed or slapped. In areas like Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, wheat stocks have been destroyed, and visuals have emerged showing that government wheat supplies are being submerged as water enters the storage warehouses. The destruction of wheat will create a major crisis for Pakistan, especially when it comes to flour and sugar. Recently, there has been a massive wheat and sugar scandal involving mafias that caused a price hike. Imran Khan has made statements, asking the nation why investigations into these scandals haven't been pursued. He also questions whether there's an amnesty for thieves in this period of martial law. Imran Khan has made it clear that this is a form of martial law, with his sisters having recently visited Adiala jail to meet him. During this time, some journalists were tortured by the police. This kind of behavior should not have happened. The way questions are asked and the manner in which journalists are treated is completely wrong. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf must understand that these tactics are a trap. The media is being manipulated to create negative narratives. Even when positive things are being done by PTI, the media distorts them. The establishment wants to control the narrative. But PTI leaders should stop engaging with the media under these conditions. If the media is not going to cover them fairly, they should avoid them. Alima Khan, Imran Khan's sister, came out of jail today and spoke about the case of Al-Qadar. PTI workers gathered in large numbers and demanded that the Islamabad High Court fast-track the case. If Imran Khan is released in the Al-Qadar case, then other charges, like the Toshakhana case, will likely be used to keep him incarcerated. But Alima Khan suggested that the egg thrown at her was a retaliatory action. I had sent out a tweet about Imran Khan and Asif Munir. It was a very harsh tweet, and this is the response to that tweet. Imran Khan had shared some things with me, and I revealed them publicly about Asif Munir. Those things were included in a tweet, and that tweet was a retaliation for the actions taken against me, and this is the egg that was taken from me, as Alima Khan mentioned. Additionally, Imran Khan mentioned another point. He said that the parliamentarians of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf should not only come on the day of the meeting, but also on the date of the meeting, because the pressure on Imran Khan has increased significantly. Now, on one hand, the pressure is increasing. On the other hand, the world is sending a message that Pakistan does not seem to understand. Neither the common people of Pakistan nor the rulers seem to understand it. But when the day comes that they do understand, then everyone will realize. Look at what happened to the Prime Minister of Nepal, K.P. Sharma, who was removed from office, and the reason behind it. The simple news is that in Nepal, social media was shut down, which led to protests. In those protests, 19 people were killed. The intensity of the protests increased, and a large number of young people attacked the government. The police and army were helpless, and the Prime Minister resigned. The ministers also resigned. This is the story being told. But if you study a little, you will see that this is part of a bigger pattern. What happened in Nepal wasn't just because social media was temporarily shut down. It happened because the youth had grown frustrated, seeing the luxurious life of the rulers. The people there were poor, the rulers were rich, just like in Pakistan. The people were extremely frustrated by the injustice. They started speaking out against corruption on social media, just like people are doing in Pakistan today. They were raising their voices against corruption, dishonesty and fraud. They were protesting against the government in various places using social media, so the government decided to shut it down. They thought that by shutting down social media, people would stop expressing their frustration, but when people are unable to vent their anger, they become even more enraged. This pent-up anger exploded. The young people between the ages of 15 and 30 came out in large numbers and overthrew the government. They destroyed everything, toppled the throne and burned the palaces. K.P. Sharma, the Prime Minister, was not a new figure. He had been in power since 2015 and had a strong grip over Nepal. But the people rose up against him. They tore apart the luxurious lifestyle of the ministers, set fire to their homes, and expressed their anger against the opulent lives of those in power. This is how the Nepali government was overthrown. Now, when will this happen in Pakistan? It will happen. The reason is that the gap between the people and the rulers in Pakistan has grown too wide. If the public mandate is not respected, the people will eventually give a response, and a very harsh one. Even a blind person can see which way Pakistan is headed. Look at what the current rulers have done to the country. Have a look at how much debt they have piled up in the last 3 years. Asif Munir, Shahbaz, Sharif, all these people claim that the economy has stabilized, that things are getting better, and that there are emails and reports to back this up. They keep saying that everything is fine, but I want you to read this new report I'm going to share with you. It's official, and it reveals how much they've spent in the last 3 years. This entire gang, which includes the military establishment, the thieves and the dacoits, has now taken control of the country. I am not calling them thieves and dacoits. The establishment itself has admitted it and provided evidence, which remains unanswered to this day. Now, look at how much debt Pakistan has accumulated. From 1947 to 2022, during the tenure of Imran Khan, the total debt on Pakistan was 43,704 billion rupees. This was the total debt from the time Pakistan was formed until 2022. But in just the last 3 years, this debt has risen to 78,000 billion rupees. That's an increase of almost 35,000 billion rupees. In the 75 years since Pakistan was formed, the country accumulated a debt of 43,000 billion rupees. But in just the last 3 years, the current government has accumulated an additional 34,000 billion rupees. They have taken as much debt in 3 years as Pakistan had accumulated in 75 years. And in those 75 years, there were major development projects like Mangla, Tarbela, motorways and more. During Pervez Musharraf's time, a lot of infrastructure was built, factories for electricity, airports, railways and countless other projects. But from 2022 onwards, nothing has been built. No major dam, no major project, nothing. The total debt accumulated from 2022 to now is 34,000 billion rupees, yet no significant development has been carried out. Where has this money gone? People will soon ask these questions. Pakistanis will hold them accountable, just like the Nepalese did, just like the Bangladeshis did, just like the Afghan rulers ran away with their shoes in their hands, just like how in Sri Lanka the traditional political families were trampled by the people. These rulers will have to answer for what they have done to the country. In the last month alone, they have taken 10,843 billion rupees in debt. What have they done with it? They have only made trips to Japan and China. Apart from that, they have done nothing. Even the army chief has been tasked with the same work, travelling around. After all this, they have signed a deal with America for rare earth minerals. They are happy about this deal, thinking that America has become their protector. However, the details of the deal have not been made public yet. It seems that China is not happy about this, as no such questions had ever been raised by China before. But now a Chinese journalist asked Shahbaz Sharif, in the presence of Hassan Iqbal, about the money China had given. The journalist asked, "Where is the money? Why haven't you used it for projects?" Shahbaz Sharif looked at Hassan Iqbal. He acknowledged that the money was there, but it had been put in the accounts of the previous government. He also said that the money had been lying there for 3 years. And Hassan Iqbal was the one who was present during those 3 years. This clearly shows that the current government has squandered the money given by China, and Pakistan's economy is now ruined. The common man is suffering, and this country is being run on debt. They borrow money but do nothing with it. Shahbaz Sharif apologized to the Chinese official, saying, "Please forgive us, we will definitely do something." This is how the Prime Minister is going around apologizing because he has failed. He has failed to deliver any project, and now the country is running on loans that they aren't even utilizing properly. No one is ready to invest in Pakistan anymore, and the Chinese are now raising questions. The reasons are twofold. First, they see that the money being borrowed is not being spent on the intended projects. Secondly, they are questioning why Pakistan is making deals with America when they are still taking loans from China. The people of China are now upset because they have invested in Pakistan, and Pakistan is not using the money appropriately. The Chinese will now ask questions, and these rulers will have to answer. Regarding the flood damage, according to the Farmers Board, 1.3 million acres of crops have been destroyed, causing a loss of 500 billion rupees for the farmers. Now, new reports suggest the damage has reached 1.8 million acres. The loss of livestock and machinery is separate. They have broken the backbone of the farmers. Many people have drowned the lands of poor farmers and communities to save their own lands and factories. The people are helpless, with no one to help them. That wraps up our translation of Imran Riaz Khan's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.